10 o'clock is game time. Check out hot new shows tonight at 10 p.m. Next on G4 Tech TV, The Screensavers, followed by Cheat at 8 and Players at 8:30.
Tonight, find tons of MP3s with Google. Plus, we go toe-to-toe with the Electronic Frontier Foundation. And we're chatting with Chewbacca live from the Millennium Falcon. Live from Los Angeles and now in 50 million homes, it's the Screensavers.
I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us on the Screensavers.
Yeah,
you did.
Oh, whatever.
Say it anyway.
Alex
Go ahead.
Correct.
There we go. And sitting in with us all week long is Kat Schwartz.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me back again, you guys.
No
so happy
problem.
to be here.
It's weird. I got a friend named Mike Schwartz back home, so for me, I'm like, the Schwartz. Oh, wait, Kat
May the
Schwartz.
Schwartz be with
Did you used to watch? Yeah, you used to watch Call for Help and Kat back in the day.
Yeah. I stalked her for a little while.
Nice.
I'm
was
happy,
you.
love 15.
Oh, dude, I gotta get
Yeah.
out of here.
It's true.
Her mind will change.
It's true.
I don't know.
Now, I ran into, we always like to bring cool stuff that we find on the show.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I ran into a really cool website. A friend of mine, actually our line producer, X versus XP, xversusxp.com. This is a cool website.
Yes,
This
you think
is,
it is.
Now,
You
hold
think
on.
it is.
Before you tear into this,
Very skeptical.
before you tear into it, this is a comparison of Apple's OS X versus Windows XP.
Being made by a Macintosh lover.
No.
Just
He
saying,
just
I'm just
happens
saying
to
it.
like
There's
Macs.
a disclaimer. There's a disclaimer.
There's a disclaimer, and there should be, because he just happens to like Macs. But the cool thing about this site versus all others is they're not talking about hardware. They're not talking about which one's more expensive. They're just straight up OS, comparison for comparison. Everything.
A Mac guy doing a comparison and not talking about hardware and
Hold
expensive.
on.
That's interesting to me, don't you think?
Let me show you what I'm
Wonder
talking
why.
about. Let me show you what I'm talking about, though. It's cool to see OS head-to-head, and he does really cool things in the article, like comparing the icons and the scaling. Also, all different types of things about how easy it is, usability. You know, if you wanted to connect to a Windows share, how easy is it on the Windows side of things and how easy is it on the Mac side of things? And he goes through this entire list. Let me show you the final.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Yeah, he actually, I mean, there's been hours and hours and hours of stuff. I'll go to the final score here.
Let me guess. Mac wins.
By a small margin, yes.
Oh,
By a
small margin.
Hold on.
I get it.
Let me show you what he reviewed, though. It's really cool that this website would, like, it's getting hammered right now. It won't
I
even
know.
load up.
We gotta pre-cache all this stuff, man.
He's probably running on a PC. That's why it's so slow. Hold on.
Oh,
Here we
yeah.
go.
He's running his website on a PC.
Hold on. Here we go. So here it is. So they've done everything from login security, all the different graphical interface, activation, responsiveness, dialog boxes, drag and drop, desktop and Windows files. I mean, look at list icons, fonts, it goes on and on, keyboard shortcuts, applications as far as web browsing.
We don't have to read all of them, do we?
Yeah, no.
I was like, it goes on and on. We know, all right.
But all the way, when you come down to the end, you see that the Apple just narrowly beats out the PC side of things, but it's a very interesting read, and it's non-biased. I'm serious. Once you go through this and dig through what he has to say, he says the PC wins on several points.
Oh, that's good.
But not all of them. And in the end, the Apple actually beats out the PC.
We should find out there, our users out there, users? I'm so IT. Our viewers
That's right.
out there, what do you guys think? Let's do a poll. Let's
Do a
see.
poll?
Yeah, because what is it? 95% of the shares.
We have a lot of
PC?
Mac fans, though. We have a
Do we
huge
have that
amount of
many?
Mac fans. We have a ton.
You think if we say, what do you prefer, Mac or PC, on our website,
Mac.
the Mac will win?
I think so. Because they're die-hard. They'll clear their cookies and keep clicking.
Well,
They're hardcore
hey,
like
my
that.
PC boys will clear their cookies.
Dude, PC boys don't know how to clear their cookies.
I clear my cookies every day.
That's right.
But that's a different story altogether. That's neither here nor there. Well, now, if you're so confident, put up your Mac.
I have my Mac here.
You
I
brought
it
your
in.
G5 in.
I brought
Let's put it up.
Here we go. Not my G5. You crazy?
All right, whatever. G4.
This is the G4, 450 megahertz. I'll give you this PC if more PC people click the Macs.
That's a Macintosh, but I'll
so
take
if you
it.
have a Mac and you're at home, fire it up, or if you like me more than you do Alex, also click for me as
don't
well.
put it out like that.
I'm just saying.
You know what? If you want to see me beat the living piss out of Kevin's old computer, you vote for PC because I will take.
You're not going to
do we have a
destroy
bat?
it.
Do we have a bat?
You're not going to destroy
I'm going to get
it.
a bat. I'm going to destroy the living. Use cat. Oh, there's a bat.
Use
There
cat.
you go.
Dan always the practical guy. Use
I
cat.
will kick the living crud
Dude,
out of
this,
that thing.
no. You don't understand. This is
Seriously, vote for PC.
this is truly
Booyah!
this is truly my
And it's
Mac.
a real PC. I mean,
No,
Mac.
this this is a real Mac. This is my baby
So
right here.
vote for PC if you want to see me destroy it with a. I'll just make it a Mac pinata.
Will the company reimburse me if you destroy it?
Nope.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I would love to get a G5.
Go to thescreensavers.com and vote.
Come on, Mac people.
A vote for a PC
Vote for
is
me.
a vote for smashing stuff.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
That's what I'm gonna do.
We'll see. We'll see.
been
We've
the
got a
last three
great
shows.
show for you tonight, though. Alex is going to interview Chewbacca.
I'm gonna be interviewing Chewbacca and Sherry Wook. I learned a little bit of Sherry Wook. It's pretty good.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We also have some Star Wars games we're going to give out to our audience right now.
Well, it's one. Some game.
I thought it.
All right,
Go do it.
Hey, you guys ready?
We're going to fight.
Here we go. You guys ready? Who wants it? Hot cha-cha. You guys good? All right, here we go. On the deflection. You guys, I was going to give it to the other side, but there were like 4 people who were like, me. And then the whole other side is like,
The game's like in the bargain bin right now for like $9.99.
Quiet.
Plus, I'm going to show you how to find tons of movies and MP3s using Google. Not Kazaa, Google. Pretty cool.
Everybody has Google.
And Ren Buchholz from the EFF is here to keep you out of prison for copying music and movies.
Yes, I don't want to go to prison, so I'm going to talk to Ren.
Me neither.
He's got
Dan
lots
has
of
to be
lawyers.
careful when it comes to this stuff.
Me?
You're the one that does all the downloading.
Not me. It's
Whoa.
you. No.
Fight.
No.
All I gotta say is I would do a whole lot better than prison than Dan would.
Yes.
I don't think so.
And the man pillow.
That's awesome. That's a bad
Kat,
vision.
here, what are you up to today, Kat?
I think both of you guys would be toast if you were.
Yeah, I think you're probably
We'd all be
right.
toast in prison.
Today, back in the day when I would do your show and call for help, I always used to get tons of great feedback when I would do stories about seeing your house from outer space. Today I found a new way to show you guys how to do just that. We're going to look at some stars' homes and we're going to check out the studio. Really cool programs. Make sure you check it out.
Awesome.
Nice.
Tapping into the satellite.
Gotta use the satellite for
And
good.
I got my Mac here, just
Not just
to
you.
chime into this.
Oh,
You're
look at
gonna
that.
You're going to want to take that off the
Can-
set, though.
can he smash
it? Might get destroyed.
My
Can he
bad
smash
is just
it?
a
Don't
Mac.
even think about
Go
it.
get her. Mac,
This
go
is my
get her.
baby.
You're not even making sense now. You're
Nah.
so excited
I'm so
about
excited.
this. You're like, Mac, go get her.
Mac. That's right.
Dan, what are you doing on the show today?
Well, I'm taking your phone calls. As you guys always know, the phone number is 800-839-7880. And, of course, if you're in the beautiful Los Angeles area or just passing through, we want you to stop by our studio, see the show, get free stuff. I'm going to autograph your forehead, I promise. What more could you want? Just go to thescreensavers.com and click on the tickets link. And, by the way, just want to let you know, I'm headed to Disney World all next week. I'm going to be gone. Very, very sad. But we're curious. What do you guys want to see at Disney World? Send it to the web form at g4techtv.com/asktss. And
The tech behind Disney
He's
World.
getting sent to Disney World?
one more thing, guys. All the callers today get Jedi Academy. There you
Very
go.
cool.
What we gave out, and a free T-shirt. This happens to be
The
Mr.
biggest
Chewbacca.
T-shirt in the world is what
Yes.
that is.
I'm
That's
draped
like
in
a
this.
nightshirt.
That's a medium, actually. That's a medium.
Well, they're actually Wookiee sizes. So it's a medium Wookiee
Wookiee
size.
sizes, right.
That's awesome. Very cool.
So-
All right.
You guys aren't going to even comment about his T-shirt?
I like that shirt.
Yeah.
My mom is on the internet.
I found your mom on the internet. What can I say?
Where did you get that shirt?
After I found your mom on the internet.
Oh, Kevin, he just dissed you.
Yes, he
Was he
did.
talking to you or me? Hopefully you.
Okay.
Zing.
All right, Greg joins us on the phone from Long Grove, Illinois. Thank you for calling, Greg.
Joy.
How you
Joy.
doing, Greg?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Do you ever go by Joy?
No.
Good. Glad you don't.
Do you like PCs or Macs?
PCs.
Booyakasha! That's one!
We'll see. Put the bat down. Put the bat down.
So you got a question for us, Greg?
Yeah, I play a lot of computer games, and I'm looking for a way to record them to video files.
Just for pleasure, or?
Well, like for making like machinima and stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So we like Fraps. Our lab people have said Fraps is a nice, like, here we got some stuff here.
This was actually recorded, an in-game demo that they recorded, and these guys jumping off this cliff right here.
They made this giant base, like, way up, and they started launching jeeps and stuff off.
That's awesome.
And then all of a sudden they'll, like, jump out and then shoot their parachutes open.
That's cool.
This is sort of like, do you remember when Halo first came out and people were starting to make like all those Halo the things with like the 64? These
are just people committing suicide over
awesome.
and
I
over
love
again.
that stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about.
That's cool. Well, this game is called, or the application is called Fraps.
Yeah.
And it's going to allow you to go in there and it does so many different things. It can record your frames per second, obviously.
We use this for benchmarking.
Benchmarking stuff, and also record full motion video and save it to different file types. I'm not sure exactly what type it saves out to. Let's see here.
Probably AVI.
Is it just standard AVI stuff? Yeah, it
Yes.
is. Yeah, okay, we got a
Thank
yes in the
you,
background. Robert's
God.
Heron.
How's that?
Robert's like,
yes.
he spends so much time
I know.
benchmarking all this stuff.
That's like
Very cool application. You can download it. We'll put all the links at thescreensavers.com.
Yeah, and when you get your movie set up, Greg,
Send them in.
Send them in. We
Yeah.
would love to see them.
Very cool.
Or probably, maybe we wouldn't. Oh.
Dan is pushing my
We've
buttons
got
today.
a lot more shows still to come. I'm going to interview Chewbacca, my favorite Wookiee, actually the only one I've ever met. And after the break, do you love free music? Who doesn't? Up next, find out how to find more MP3 software, movies, and more using Google's advanced search features. All right, we got to get out of here before you kill someone.
Brought to you by Honda, a company committed to providing safety for everyone.
The real-world testing we do here at Honda's Safety Research Center enables us to design products that provide exceptional protection for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Because what we learn in here makes a difference out there.
Enter a world beyond imagination. Now, the next evolution of motion pictures has begun. Sky Captain in the world of tomorrow. Rated PG. Now playing only in theaters.
With surround sound, this HD TV would be perfect for your party.
Yeah. Hey, you should come.
4th and 23. Williams rolls out, throws up a prayer. No! Touchdown!
Oh, yeah! Yeah! That guy's on my fantasy football team.
You know, you should think about TiVo. You can record the game and celebrate later.
Watch TV better at Best Buy with up to 10% off all home theater products $2.99 and up. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
What if every choice you made changed the way you look and how people see you? Would you shun evil and lead a life of virtue? Become a righteous hero? Decide your destiny. Fable, for every choice, a consequence. Rated M for mature. What if every choice you made changed the way you look and how people see you? Would you forgo virtue and choose a wicked path? Become the very picture of evil? Decide your destiny. Fable, for every choice, a consequence. Rated M for mature.
So I go to Singular for a prepaid phone, and the sales guy hands me this phone with a color screen. And I was like, get out. And he says, yeah, and I can get the latest ringtones and games. And I was like, get out. Then he threw in unlimited weekend minutes, and I was like, get out, get out, get out. And then I got out of there before he changed his mind.
Singular announces a new way to pay as you go. Get features you want, great phone deals, and unlimited weekend calling.
I call it my "this phone is loaded" plan.
Cool phones on prepaid. Another reason Singular fits you best.
Love and Death, the new album featuring Take It Away, in stores September 28th.
Don't forget to register for the Screensavers LAN party.
Powered by NVIDIA.
We are playing Unreal Tournament 2004 one more time, but this time we're going to be playing on the Onslaught maps. Make sure you have all the maps from the community bonus pack. So go to thescreensavers.com/LAN party to register for the links to download the maps. And don't forget, Sky Captain's Bad Girl Bailing will be on our LAN party tomorrow.
Ooh, ha-cha-cha-cha.
Some of the guys in the audience might want to come back for that, possibly.
I'll come back for that.
And we'll see you.
I guess I got to be here anyway.
We'll see you tomorrow for the Screensavers LAN party.
Yes.
Now,
Kevin.
You all know that search engines can be used for good or evil.
Yes.
And on today's Dark Tip, we're going to show you how to use Google's advanced search features to find hidden files on the internet.
Okay.
So here's what happens. Google has just tons and tons of machines that go out and crawl the internet and index them so that you can do your favorite searches and come up with good search results.
Right,
They apply,
and they're very powerful.
Very powerful. They apply algorithms to them to get the highest, the best ranking first. Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use some of the little features and the advanced features of Google to search for directories, stuff that isn't normally supposed to be exposed on the internet
So
or
not
necessarily
web pages, but the physical directories where the information's stored.
Exactly.
Nice.
So let me show you the string right here. Here's a Google search example at the top here. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but basically we
Please
put
don't.
parent directory in quotes. We're going to do MP3 -HTML, PHP. Basically, we're telling it all these commands, MD5 sums. We're telling it to look for certain directories, actual directory structure.
And
so
that's precluding HTML files
Right,
that have the words in it. And
exactly.
all that stuff.
So it's taking all that out. And what we found here is this is the search term MP3, and you can see it just returns 78,300 search results of folders full of MP3s.
Wow.
So we can go open a new tab here. Here's an example of a link. Here's one that we visited earlier. And you can just see that there's MP3s waiting to be downloaded. I have no idea what Legion of Mary is or whether that's...
but I don't know. That could be
Make
legal.
sure the stuff is public domain when you're looking for this stuff, because anything else would be illegal.
Yes, and we don't want anybody doing anything illegal.
That's right. So we have a few more different searches out there. You said that's so convincing.
Hey, you
no,
know what?
seriously, though.
I don't want an email in the morning.
You can.
Hey, that's illegal.
You can get in trouble for this kind of stuff. A few other things that we did searches for. We replaced the MP3 with games with a Z.
Yes,
that also
very
returns
high-tech.
some interesting results. Also XVID. So if you're looking for videos, you replace it with XVID. It'll find just the XVID files or folders that have XVID files in them.
Which is a video compression?
It's a compression codec. So if there's all different types of movies that have been ripped into that, and sometimes you'll run across really strange personal movies that people have recorded, and they don't necessarily want to share.
Uh-oh.
Dan,
Spaghetti-o.
Yoshi. Just kidding. So also we did another search here is for DVD rip. You can find some crazy stuff using that. But we have 6 different search terms that are all linked in our article at thescreensavers.com. Apps, all different types of search terms. But you have to kind of get this weird syntax. So go to the article and you'll have the links that you need all there. Now, here's Kat with some contest info. Kat?
You guys, I see you doing bad things with that.
No.
Looking for a job? We are hiring. Post your resume or profile on G4 Tech TV's Career Center, powered by DICE, September 13th through the 24th, and be automatically entered in DICE's $4,000 cold hard cash sweepstakes. Just go to g4techtv.com/techjobs to post your resume and enter. Now, don't go anywhere. Still to come, the Electronic Frontier Foundation and why we might all wind up in jail for copying the music and movies we've already paid for. And up next, Chewbacca reveals what reality show hosting position he's bulking up for when the Screensavers continue.
Check out Circuit City and the new CircuitCity.com for the biggest DVD releases. Right now, you'll find the Star Wars trilogy on DVD at a great low price. And also get the Adventures of Indiana Jones for just $44.99. This week at Circuit City.
The real-world testing we do here at Honda's Safety Research Center enables us to design products that provide exceptional protection for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Because what we learn in here makes a difference out there.
An ordinary night. An event that is anything but ordinary.
Who are you?
I'm Lois. Lois Lane.
The season premiere.
Look at his face.
Smallville, tonight on the WB, followed by the series premiere of The Mountain.
If you scan me and see another futureless, pot-smoking teenager, you're wrong. I'm an artist, a therapist, and the last time I took a hit, I was kickboxing. Drugs aren't me. I am my anti-drug.
Now you can play all the Star Wars battles any way you want. Introducing Star Wars Battlefront, the video game. Now available. Rated teen.
Log on to the all-new CircuitCity.com today for a chance to win a $20,000 plasma TV makeover. From a 10-inch flip-down for the kitchen to a 70-inch plasma for the living room. They can all be yours when you register today at the all-new CircuitCity.com.
Why did your last diet fail?
If you're over 30, overstressed, and overweight, take a look in the mirror. You've got excess body fat around your waist, hips, and belly, right? Well, diet failure is not your fault. The problem is cortisol, a nasty little stress hormone that traps excess fat around the middle. But now there's Relacor. Relacor helps control cortisol and helps us lose stubborn belly fat fast. If you're dieting and still plagued by unsightly belly bulge, even if you're low-carb dieting, there's only one Relacor. Relacor helps you get thinner, look younger, and have energy to burn. Remember, when you're over 30, overstressed, and want to get rid of stubborn belly fat, the answer is Relacor. Order Relacor now. It's easy. You'll love it.
Order Relacor risk-free. Call 1-800-477-1830. That's 1-800-477-1830. Call now. It's guaranteed.
From the Imperial Empire. Starring in the Star Wars trilogy, he has become a cultural pop icon for people of all ages. On DVD for the first time this week, please welcome Chewbacca live from the Millennium Falcon. Hi, Chewbacca. We're happy to have you here, man. That's a great ship you got in the background. So I figured before we, got started with the interview, I've actually been practicing a little bit of Shiri-Wook. And so I figured maybe I'd ask you the first question in Shiri-Wook. So here we go. Oh yeah, believe me, we're all very excited about the Star Wars DVD. We almost gave one away accidentally on the show the other day. So now tell us a little bit about what are some of the highlights of the DVD. That's really good, Chewbacca. Yes, believe me, it's exciting. So now, how does it feel to be part of one of the biggest blockbusters of all time? No, of course they still recognize you. You're quite recognizable. Now, and what do you like about being famous? What's the best part about being famous? I'm sure they do love the Wook. I love the Wook. I don't know about the petting, but that's interesting. So what do you do in your spare time? What does a Wookiee do on the weekends, so to speak? Yeah, I spend a lot of time grooming myself as well. And if the ladies love the Wookiee, which is great, what, are you married? Are you single? Are you dating someone? How's it hanging for you? That's good. So will you be appearing in any of the future episodes of Star Wars? Ah, good. That's good. I can't wait to see you. And what's next for you? After the movies, you plan on doing anything exciting after that? I think I might actually sign up for that one. That would be pretty fun. Well, thank you so much, Chewie, for coming in. I appreciate it. For more information on Chewbacca, please visit thescreensavers.com.
I love the work. Woo! Hey, remember Bram Cohen, the creator of BitTorrent, who was on the show last week? Of course you do. If you've heard about BitTorrent but you're not sure about the details, check out Bram's site at bittorrent.com for full instructions to the world of BitTorrent. It's very cool. Here are a couple of cool BitTorrent clients to get you started with. Check it out. Now, don't go anywhere. We've got the ultimate TV for couch potatoes. This thing is hot. It's a 42-inch LCD. That's later. And after the break, is the Electronic Frontier Foundation really just protecting those blasted pirates? Find out when the Screensavers continues.
The real-world testing we do here at Honda's Safety Research Center enables us to design products that provide exceptional protection for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Because what we learn in here makes a difference out there.
Now you can play all the Star Wars battles any way you want. Introducing Star Wars Battlefront, the video game. Tomorrow, rated T.
I am a soldier. An army of one. Even though I am part of the strongest army in the world, I am my own force. With the latest technology, training, and support, who I am has become better than who I was. And I'll be the first to tell you, the might of the U.S. Army doesn't lie in numbers. It lies in soldiers like me. Specialist Mark DeCarly. I am an army of one, and you can see my strength.
Break out of the ordinary into a crispity, crunchy, peanut buttery Butterfinger from Nestle.
From software development to hardware architecture to sales and security. With more than 30,000 tech jobs, DICE can help you find your next job or get you ahead in the one you already have. With tens of thousands of tech jobs listed at any given time, DICE reaches all facets of the tech industry, including full-time jobs and project work. Whether you're looking for your next opportunity or just looking to find out how much you're worth, DICE offers powerful features that can provide you with the information you need. Post your resume, search jobs, view current salary trends, and get to know featured companies from all over the country. Sign up for job alerts that will be sent directly to your email inbox. Plus, there's career benchmarking, and you can also keep current on the latest technology trends. From Wall Street to Main Street, DICE offers tech jobs at companies of all sizes and industries. The perfect tech job is waiting for you.
Coming up in this half hour, Kat's going to show you how to see some famous homes from space and show you how to find yours, which is very cool. I'm going to check mine out at the end of the show. And we'll show you the latest LCD TV to hit store shelves, and it's a 42-incher. This is a hot TV. Now, as an activist for the Electronic Frontier Foundation, our next guest's mission is to protect our freedoms in the digital world. Please help me welcome Ren Buchholz. Ren, how you doing?
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks very much.
Now let's just start off. EFF, in case people don't know what you guys do, give us a little bit of an explanation.
EFF is the Electronic Frontier Foundation, and we are a nonprofit law firm that works on technology issues.
Oh, so you guys are a law firm?
Totally.
All right, I kind of like that. So now, what have you guys been doing? It's been a year since the RAA has started their public lawsuits. What's going on in that arena?
Okay, so in the last year, the recording industry has sued over 4,000 people, right? And so we look at this and we're like, okay, what's going on? And all the numbers that we've seen show that as many people or more are still sharing music and movies here in the United States.
So it's not deterring anybody yet. Now, is there a number that they've said of how much money they've got from the people that they've sued yet?
They're usually settling for about $3,000 or $4,000, which none of them actually go to trial. They just basically go to the person that they've targeted and say, just settle up. And so most people just cough.
And most people are just like, okay, don't kill me. $3,000. I'm sorry. And then they go and share their files.
Exactly.
No, okay, maybe they don't do exactly that. Sorry, that was my bad side coming out.
Right.
So now you guys are representing Morpheus, right? And you just recently won a pretty big appeal.
That's absolutely right. Morpheus is one of the file sharing companies that's here based in the United States. And the recording industry and the movie industry sued them about 3 years ago now. And just recently we won at the appellate level, which is a pretty big case. I mean, it's basically one off of the Supreme Court. And we were fighting to protect the principle that was established 20 years ago with the VCR, where they tried to do the same thing with new technologies like the VCR.
Now that's that Sony Betamax thing. We talked about that a little bit, because that's up now right now too, right?
Well, this is the case that kind of gets to the heart of that decision. 20 years ago, they said, the movie studio said, the VCR is going to be the end of our industry if if Sony is allowed to make this thing.
Yeah,
it's
and
so
they were totally
dangerous.
right? I mean, you guys haven't seen a movie in like 20 years, right?
Right.
Come on.
Exactly, and that's what we've been saying all along, and that's what the judge agreed with us on in the case just about a month ago.
And is Morpheus the only local based? Because I know Kazaa is not U.S. based, and Napster went because it was U.S. based.
Right. So Morpheus is here. Grokster is here. There are a bunch of them here in the States, but there's a lot more also that are open source projects that are overseas that are kind of like Kazaa. They're incorporated in a small Pacific island.
Yeah. Well, hey. That's the best place to be incorporated these days is a small Pacific island. That's where I'm incorporated, actually. So we put this thing together now. We want to see how you fend on a list of 6 things, whether you feel they should be legal or illegal. So, do you think, with the freedom of expression, spam should be legal?
Oh, I think that it depends on what your definition of spam is. I mean, should groups like EFF be able to send bulk mail? Sure. But if somebody is harassing you with commercial commercial messaging that you haven't asked for, then I don't see any reason to protect that.
All right. So illegal on spam. We like that. Good answer. All right. Come on, spam. Spammers, go home. What are you doing? You're still spamming? People hate you. All right. Okay. Ooh, here's a big one. Ripping DVDs for personal use.
Absolutely. Why shouldn't you be able to back up the stuff that you've invested in?
All right. I agree with that. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm on board with that. As long as, let's take it to the next step. Do you think it's okay if it's backed up for personal use and I lend the DVD to a friend of mine even though I still have a backed up copy?
If you're really lending it, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, I think that the copyright law is supposed to be going after people who are doing this on a massive scale. And, they have the tools to do that. So I think that that's appropriate.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Good answer so far. We're enjoying this. No, this is a hot topic.
Is this about the Mac you're about to do?
No. Okay. Should I be able to destroy a Mac on television? Legal
Absolutely
or
not.
illegal? No. We'll put that into 1 for the Mac checkbox, but I do have to say I'm winning by 75%. Okay. So, unregulated peer-to-peer networks. I have a feeling I know your answer on this one because we just talked about Morpheus, but go ahead.
I'm afraid that there's no other kind, man. I mean, when you really look at it, how do you control these things? And I don't think you can. I think that we should be looking at ways to pay artists with the stuff that's going on there. So,
do you think the peer-to-peer is actually increased? I mean, I know I will admit this on TV, which I maybe not, shouldn't, but I'll download something from a peer-to-peer site, listen to it, like the Postal Service. I'd never heard of them. Downloaded it, listened to it, and I was like, this is an awesome song. Went out and bought the CD.
Absolutely.
Do you think it's actually pressing? I mean, I think they're sort of crying wolf a little bit, the RAA, on this.
Absolutely. I mean, you guys cover video games here. You cover new DVDs like the Star Wars DVD.
Yeah.
The reality is that right now there's more competition for people spending money than there ever has been before. And so when the recording industry says that they're dying because of file sharing, I think you should take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, Yahtzee is all I got to say. Okay, backing up console games on your hard drive.
Ooh, you mean like taking a ROM and putting it on your hard drive?
Oh, like an Xbox game. Drop it in there, put it on my Xbox hard drive to use later. I guess that falls under the same sort of DVD.
Yeah, if you legally purchased it and you want to have a backup of it, why not?
I like this guy. All right! Well, thank you so much, Brent, for coming in. It's been a pleasure. Can't wait to talk to you again in the future for more information on the Electronic Frontier Foundation and the cases screensavers.com.
Hey, and don't miss the Gravity Games presented by Saturn this week on the Outdoor Life Network. See some of the world's best athletes compete in events like biking, freestyle motocross, and even skateboarding. Now, the competitions started yesterday and they go on until Saturday. Watch the games at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Check your local listings and also visit OLN's website at olntv.com for more info. But now, stay where you are. We're going to take more of your live calls, but coming up next, are you thinking of dropping some serious cash on a giant TV? Find out if this one is the one to get. That's all coming up when the Screensavers continue.
Beyond imagination.
6 scientists are missing.
They're building a doomsday device.
A movie unlike anything you've seen before.
What have you got me into this time?
Now,
Earth will be incinerated.
Experience the next evolution of motion pictures.
This is Sky Captain. I'm on my way.
Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Angelina Jolie.
Yo! I see it!
Sky Captain in the world of tomorrow. Rated PG. Now playing only in theaters.
Real-world testing we do here at Honda's Safety Research Center enables us to design products that provide exceptional protection for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Because what we learn in here makes a difference out there.
So I go to Singular for a prepaid phone, and the sales guy hands me this phone with a color screen. And I was like, get out. And he says, yeah, and I can get the latest ringtones and games. And I was like, get out. Then he threw in unlimited weekend minutes, and I was like, get out, get out, get out. And then I got out of there before he changed his mind.
Singular announces a new way to pay as you go. Get features you want, great phone deals, and unlimited weekend calling.
I call it my, this phone is loaded plan.
Cool phones on prepaid. Another reason Singular fits you best.
With surround sound, this HD TV would be perfect for your party.
Yeah. Hey, you should come.
4th and 23. Williams rolls out, throws up a prayer. No! Touchdown!
Oh, yeah! Yeah! That guy's on my fantasy football team. You know, you should think about TiVo. You can record the game and celebrate later.
Watch TV better at Best Buy with up to 10% off all home theater products $2.99 and up. Thousands of possibilities. Get yours.
Cheat next.
So we just wanted to take a little bit of a check-in here on the poll results. It seems the PC is ahead 73% to 27%.
Are you serious? Come on, Mac people.
Keep
Help
it up,
me out.
PC. Don't fizzle out at the
Help
end.
me
All
out.
right. Now, nothing beats a 42-inch plasma TV unless it's a 42-inch LCD TV.
Ooh, look at that.
This is the new, this is a hot TV. This is the new Philips 42-inch Pixel Plus 2 LCD TV. It's an amazing, the resolution is extremely high. It's higher than HD. It's 1366 by 768p. So that means it does 768 progressive scan rather than the 720p. So it can handle all the HD formats, except 1080p, which we were just talking about. But who cares? It's got all your inputs. You got component, composite, S-video, and HDMI. Now, I did say, well, HDMI, I have a DVI connection from my high-def cable box from my PC. It comes included with an HDMI DVI cable.
Right.
And those things can seriously run you $150 bucks.
Well, I think if you're buying something like this, though, you could care less if it runs you $150. Isn't this thing like
no,
20
but
grand?
I will say the difference between, yeah, you're right, it's $8,000, so I guess it's not that big of a difference. So it's like it's $8,000. So now the big thing about this, which is really cool technology, is the Ambilight technology.
This is really cool.
This is really cool. And this is why we have this up against a white background.
So let's bring down the lights.
Dim the lights. Do you see what's going on in the background there? Can you catch that? The
so
blue
it's matching
glow. But
the
watch,
picture.
it turns to the color of the picture. And so what happens is there's a light sensor on the front of the television that measures the ambient light in the room that you're watching, the picture contrast and color, check that out, and it automatically generates a light image using LEDs as you're watching to give you optimal viewing in the room that you're in.
You sound like you just read that off some marketing copy. Optimal viewing. I don't know. I think it's cool.
I
think it's cool.
All
Wait. Does this not seem like those license plates where they have the neon around the outside? A little bit.
No.
You just want
All right,
one.
a little bit.
You're hoping they're
I know. I'm going to totally. Seriously, send me one of these. Philips, I love you. Actually, I have to say, I have a Philips TV at home, and I love it, except I kind of broke it on the way. We had a whole conversation. But other than me breaking it physically myself, I think Philips are great TVs. What are you doing? Stop.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
Clicking around.
No, come on.
So
See,
we're
this
in
is
Windows here.
This is actually Windows. You can
pretty cool.
hit this deal here
There we go.
and minimize it. We were having
pretty freaking cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Now I like the TV.
We were playing Far Cry on this TV. It was unbelievable. Here, hit Far Cry if you can get there.
Where is Far Cry? Here
Right
we
there.
go. Let's configure Far Cry.
Configure Far Cry. I'll let you deal with that.
Right.
So, this is the high end. Now, this is an expensive TV. We're not. I mean, believe me, we're not saying that this is a TV you can just walk out and pick up. You know, you didn't want to play Far. Nice.
So how much is this going to run again? Was it $8,000?
It's $8,000. I think you can find it. I think its MSRP is $9,999, but you can find it online for like $8,999 or for $7,999.
$7,999.
$7,999. But we were really, really impressed when we started. That's just the demo.
Yeah,
loop.
it's a demo loop.
Play
Let's go.
something,
All
man.
right, hold on.
Do it. We were playing. I mean,
Absolutely.
it was a little addictive. We actually, you know, it's a good TV when every single person on the staff is huddled around watching someone play Far Cry. Honestly, all the guys in the crew were like, "Oh, dang, that's a TV? Woo!" You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Now, of course, Far Cry takes forever to load, so we've got to finish the segment. But the bottom line is, if you can afford it, buy it. If you can't, just envy your neighbor who can't afford it and buys it.
Right.
Go and watch football over at his house. These are hot TVs. And the Ambilight thing, I would use it. It's thin. Well, it's an LCD. Don't break it. Man! For links to find out more about this TV, you can find it in our show notes, thescreensavers.com. Don't break this thing.
I'm so happy that I'm a roommate with Kevin because he's making money now because he's the co-host, so we can go up and buy it. Right, Kevin?
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, hey, if you like film festivals but don't like rubbing elbows with a bunch of wannabe filmmakers, check out TriggerStreet.com, which is really cool. Trigger Street it's a exciting online film festival that anyone can submit their film to. But wait, hold on. If you want to submit, you have to earn the right to by reviewing the movies on the site. Just follow the simple instructions to get started. So get going because you never know, you could be the next big thing like me. Anyways, coming up after the break, find out how you can get two different OSs, that's operating systems, that can coexist on one hard drive. Plus, see famous faces and the homes of movie stars from space without trying for an overpriced ticket on a Russian rocket. Stay tuned!
Real-world testing we do here at Honda's Safety Research Center enables us to design products that provide exceptional protection for drivers, passengers, and pedestrians. Because what we learn in here makes a difference out there.
An ordinary girl, an ordinary night. An event that is anything but ordinary.
Who are you?
I'm Lois. Lois Lane.
The season premiere.
Look at his face.
Smallville, tonight on the WB, followed by the series premiere of The Mountain.
Now that T-Mobile gives you unlimited instant messaging, you can IM nonstop 24/7.
T-Mobile Unlimited IM, just $9.99 a month on Yahoo, MSN, and AOL. IM also available for T-Mobile Pay-As-You-Go. T-Mobile. Get more.
At Scrimp and Save Rent-A-Car, you get more than just the lowest rates. To prove it, we're introducing a new service. Personal navigators in each car to give you directions.
Hey!
We'd love to put real navigation systems in our cars, but who do you think we are, Hertz?
Hertz offers Neverlost, the in-car satellite navigation system that makes getting there easy. It's your trip. Rent wisely.
What are your dreams? Do they include playing video games? Or making video games? Or both? Stop dreaming. Pick up the phone, call Collins College, and start a career doing what you love in the new game design program. Call 1-888-256-1200 now. That's 1-888-256-1200.
Presents American Idiot, their new album, in stores now.
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. Actress Bai Ling from the new Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow will join us. She's going to be in the next Star Wars, too. I just found out. Plus, we'll be reviewing the latest batch of 5.1 surround sound systems made exclusively for console gaming and find out how to turn your satellite radio broadcast into a boatload of MP3s. That's awesome. That's all on tomorrow's show. And I just have to say, Mac is catching up.
Mac is catching up. Keep voting.
If
Keep
you
voting.
vote Mac, a vote for Mac is a vote for no breaking this one. A vote for PC means booyah, booyah, booyakasha.
Don't, not yet. Not yet. Put it away. Put it away.
All right.
Robert joins us on the G4 Tech TV Netcam Network.
How you doing,
Toronto,
Robert?
Ontario.
Hi, Alex. Hi,
Kevin.
Kevin, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I love that he remembered my name and not yours. That's sweet.
The question I have is, I've got a brand new computer here, and I want to put 2 operating systems on it.
Well, first off, congratulations on the new computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it just doesn't it just doesn't do what I want. Like, I can't play my old games on it and anything.
Does
So I was just wondering if you guys could help me out.
Yeah,
of course we can. That's why we're here.
So does it have, what's the operating system on there right now?
It's Windows XP Home.
And what games do you want to play that won't run on XP Home, or what operating system were you using, I should say?
I was using Windows 98 SE.
Okay.
They do have some compatibility issues with some titles.
Right.
So we have seen this in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah, a lot of
I'm with you.
a lot of titles.
Yeah.
So we can help you out. There's first of all, do you have any data on this new PC that you want to save or back up or you can't get rid of?
I've already done that.
You've already done that?
Oh, well,
Yeah.
then you're sad.
So if you've backed it up, you can just start from scratch. Most likely it'll come with some Windows XP disks that came with your machine. And
but now you want to install Windows 98 first because Windows XP will use the NTFS file system rather than the FAT32. It'll write to a FAT32 drive, but you have to install Windows 98 first in order for XP to install on a FAT32 drive because it'll convert it automatically. If you don't have it in a FAT32 already.
I didn't know it converted automatically, but what you can do is to start off, create the partition for 98, no matter how big your hard drive is. Let's say you have an 80 gig hard drive, dedicate 15 gigs of it or 20 gigs of it to 98. Create that, install 98, install all the drivers, install the software, then go back. I mean, you don't have to even go that far, but then go and install XP on top of that. XP will recognize that you have a 98 partition there, and it will add the information into a file called the boot INI, and then allow you to choose between the 2 different operating systems. Go ahead and switch down there. We set one up ahead of time. And here's what you're looking at. So when you boot into the operating system, you're going to see Windows XP Pro. In your case, it'll say XP Home and Windows 98. You'll be able to choose at boot up which one you want. It'll take you right into that OS, and then you'll be able to play your old games, no problems.
Yeah, also, it'll set it to default so that every 30 seconds, if you leave this for 30 seconds, so you don't have to babysit your computer if you want to turn it on and go to the bathroom or something. I don't know, whatever you do. Flip it on and go.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
You can do that in the Boot INI as well. Now, if you have, for anybody else here is thinking, I want to do the same thing, and they have data that they don't want to, or they can't remove all the data off there is non-destructive partition resizing, which you can do with an application called Partition Magic, which will allow you to dynamically change the size of your partitions. All the links to all this stuff we're talking about is going to be in our show notes at thescreensavers.com.
Thanks for the call. And you get a Jedi Academy, which I think runs on Windows XP, and Jedi Academy 2, and a Wookiee shirt for calling. Look at that. He's going to be happy about that. All right.
Now I'm going to check in with Kat to see what she's up to.
Yes, please go.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, I'm so excited to show this to you.
What are we doing?
You're about to freak out.
Okay, freak me out.
All right. So first, you're not going to freak out, and then you are. First, I'm going to show you the traditional way to look at your house from space is through TerraServer.
Okay.
And TerraServer's been around a long time. They've got 3 terabytes of high-res aerial images.
They've captured from satellites or planes?
No, they're from satellites.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's all sponsored by the USGS, United States Geological Survey.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to TerraServer-USA, you get this site here, and there's a couple of cool things you can do here. You can check out famous places. Mm-hmm. And so, like, say you want to check out the B-52 aircraft graveyard in Arizona.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty sick, right?
Holy crap, look how many of those planes there are.
You can say crap on this show?
I think so.
They've got, you can check out Manhattan, whatever you want. You can also check out addresses. So you can go ahead and put in an address search here. Now, instead of looking at the studio, we're going to look at some famous people's homes.
Let's check out your house. Everybody wants to see your house.
Oh, no.
You have some stalkers out there? Yeah.
No, we're not going to look at my house. We're going to check out some stars' homes, and we're going to do that by going to seeing-stars.com. It's this weird stalker website that allows you all these different, you can have access to all these different stars' addresses. So there's like, your menu up here, and I go ahead and put in H, and like I can get Tom Hanks' address.
Nice.
Right here, and Gene Hackman, and who's it, David Hasselhoff?
Now, the ladies love him. Do you like Hasselhoff? A lot of women love him.
Back in Knight Rider days, that was hot. No, Kit. Woo! Yeah.
All right, Kat.
Yeah, come on now. So this is Tom Hanks' house. You can see here in Malibu. You can't really see it. It's not a great picture, but you get the idea. You can check it out. Now, the coolest way I found to do this is through a program called Keyhole. Thanks to Robert Heron. This is dope. It's a little app that you download to your desktop, and what you can do is you can perform searches by entering an address here, and I have home saved. So like say I want to check out Clint Eastwood, double click on that. Look at the beauty that's happening before your eyes. It takes you directly to his house, and you can pinpoint a bunch of different locations. It saves it here, and then it takes you there, and you can set yourself on a nice map of all the different stars' homes through your computer.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that hot? This is the free version. All right. They like that. I like it when they talk like that. So what you can do is you can download this. It's a free version for 7 days, and then you can pay, I think it's like $20. You get the app. Let me make sure that's how much it is. You get the app, and it doesn't say here. And you can have it on your desktop at all times. They've also got one searching for just people that have an NVIDIA graphics card. It searches all over the Earth, and Mars is pretty dope, right?
What's the difference between the NVIDIA and is it just...
Well, this one also seems to be sponsored by, sponsored, I guess, somehow by NVIDIA. I guess the resolution is probably just higher with the other version.
There's an ATI graphics card in here right now.
Oh, that's all right.
It seems to be working fine.
Yeah, it's a marketing scheme. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Let's see how far Clint Eastwood and Tom Hanks lives from each other. So check it out. You'll find all the details on the website there. That's screensavers.com.
Excellent.
Right, stay where you are. Up next, we'll check our inbox to see what's on your mind when the Screensavers continues.
What if every choice you made changed the way you look and how people see you? Would you forgo virtue and choose a wicked path? Become the very picture of evil? Decide your destiny. Fable For every choice, a consequence. Rated M for mature.
Hello, Moto.
An ordinary girl, an ordinary night. An event that is anything but ordinary.
Who are you?
I'm Lois. Lois Lane.
The season premiere.
Look at his face.
Smallville, tonight on the WB, followed by the series premiere of The Mountain.
Chief, next.
Before we do the final results, I got an email. I was going through the emails.
What?
Hold on. I just want to let you know.
No, this is the unfair thing, right?
I couldn't vote on my Mac because I was getting a Microsoft OLEDB database error. There was an error. There's a reason why the Mac people could not express their vote.
You know what? IE works on both.
You've got a huge base of people that hate you now. You realize it.
And I'll buy a Mac at some point, just not right now. And the one thing I will say is, I guess it's true. PC must be better than Mac.
Not true.
And
Don't do it. Don't.
Before I do this, some TV shows screenshot. This is a working computer in here. This is not. We didn't hollow this bad mamma jamma out. I just wanted to say that. All right, here we go. Ready?
No.
Hold on, I gotta
this is
I started
painful.
working on that a little bit.
You're not going to be able to break it. This is a Mac.
Swing away, Alex.
No.
Oh, look at that. Built to last.
Not so much anymore. All right, I gotta turn this bad mamma jamma open.
I bet you it still runs. Bet you it still runs.
I bet you it's so wouldn't. All right, here we go.
No, you can't open up. Cheating. Cheating.
Close it then.
You can't open it up. Right. You can't. That's cheating.
Right, here we go.
This is horrible.
Look at that. Yes. Okay. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. Let it go.
Wait, I want one more.
Let it go. It's dead. No.
That's it.
All right, it is dead.
It smells.
You suck.
Man,
It does smell awfully weird
What
in
is
here,
that
doesn't it?
stank?
that is aluminum being destroyed.
When Alex gets sweaty, it just gets all nasty up in here.
Boot it up.
Ew. It'll boot up.
Oh yeah, this is boot.
You guys want some emails?
Yes, please.
You're not getting near my computer. I want to mod my PS2, but I play Final Fantasy XI online. If I mod it, will I still be able to play online?
You will if you use a chip that has an on-off switch.
Yes.
But you can't download those games to your hard drive and then use them online. They check to see the BIOS. They check the BIOS when you log into the online.
You're winded.
I went to town on this thing.
Dude, you need to start working out a little bit.
I just need to stop beating up computers.
Whatever happened to the iPods that Kevin and Alex signed up for on free iPods?
Good question. I got my gift certificate. You still haven't gotten the iPods.
I'm still waiting. They sent it to the vendor. So I'm waiting for a vendor to wake up and send me my iPod.
How long has it been? It's been probably about a couple months now, right?
No, it's
month
been
and a
like
half?
3 weeks?
No, it's been
4 weeks?
We'll check in on that. That's something we have to revisit.
You're like, no, seriously, 2 months, 3 months?
It's
no,
been longer.
It's been like 3 weeks.
We'll check.
I've only worked here for 3 weeks.
That is it.
Bye,
that is it
guys.
for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albright. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd like to thank our guests, Chewbacca and Ren Buchholz. See you later. Have a great night.
tight.
Get a load of this.
At 11, go crazy with Video Game Mania on X-Play.
The biggest video game event in the world.
So take a walk on the wild side of technology on Unscrewed with Martin Sargent.
I'm Martin Sargent, and I like to ramble. That was fantastic.
It's back-to-back action. Weeknights. X-Play at 11 and Unscrewed at 11:30. Only on G4 Tech TV.